FHS Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Charles Jones, and I had the honor of representing the class of 2010 as our senior class of high school. It is now my privilege to introduce to you our principal of Freedom High School, Dr. Harold R. Porter.
High School's commencement 2010. It's my honor and privilege to introduce all the distinguished guests who have joined us here on stage tonight. Superintendent of Orange County Public Schools, Superintendent Walker. Orange County School Board Member, Mr. Rick Roach. Our Southwest Learning Community Area Superintendent, Dr. Reeves. Our Assistant Principals at Freedom High School, Ms. Allison Kirby. Ms. Jackie Ramsey. Mr. Charles France, Dr. Andrew Robbins, our Teacher of the Year, Ms. Claire Stevens, our 2010 Salutatorian, Ms. Ruth Salazar, our 2010 Valedictorian, Mr. Victor Miley, our Senior Class President, Ms. Katie Allen, Student Government President, Ms. Gabrielle Saponte, our Guidance Chairperson, Ms. Debbie Holly. Guidance Counselors, Mr. Hector Acevedo, Ms. Felicia Boyd, Mr. Robert Bradford, Ms. Sandra White, and Ms. Joan Morrison. Our department representatives joining us in the crowd tonight, Business Department, Ms. Turner Rady. Language Arts Department, Ms. Boder. Exceptional Student Education, Ms. Sullivan. Fine Visual Arts, Mr. Jones. World Languages Department, Ms. Acevedo. Math Department, Ms. Amanda Hughes. Performing Arts Department, Mr. Cook. Physical Education Department, Coach Hutchinson. Science Department, Ms. Fearley. Social Studies Department, Ms. Grace. Family and Consumer Science, Ms. Raymer. And Reading Department, Ms. Heston. I am honored to introduce to you our Student Government President, who will come to the podium and lead us in honoring our country with the Pledge of Allegiance. Attending the University of South Florida, please welcome to the podium, Ms. Gabrielle Saponte. Please stand as we honor Meredith.
But stripes and bright skies through the perilous fight, for the ramparts meanwhile were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets went land, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello everyone, my heart is doing like a million miles an Instagram for everybody. Hope you're learning well, but I want to welcome all of your families, our friends, and our other guests to graduation to the amazing class of 2010. It is an honor to be standing up here and we finish up one crazy moment in our life and move on to the next one. First, I want to say thank you to all my family that's here. They come from Texas, Kentucky, South Florida, Vermont. I'm so happy y'all are here, and especially my brothers and sisters. All 5 of us are today. Thank you. But I'm so glad you guys are here to share this moment with me. I can't forget Mom and my dad. They were there for me 100% through everything, all my craziness, all the stress. And I thank you so much. I love y'all. To all my friends. I wish I could name every single one of you because about 1 million of you out there. But we be all night in you because I'm so blessed with so many good friends. And you know who you are and you know that I love you. And thank you for all the memories and good times that you guys. One more to our administration, staff, teachers. Even though most of the you guys are just out to get us for dress code, We still love guys. We gave us a safe, fun place to come learn. So thank you. To Ms. Dr. Boyer, you guys helped give us the best senior years possible. Everything we asked the more they give to us, so thank you then. To our unsung heroes, Mr. Curtis, Mr. Victor, and the rest of our studio staff, I think we have likely the cleanest high schools in the world. I was never afraid to touch, door hanging, or walk into a bathroom, and we would thank them. Can we thank them, please? Start off this speech. Thank you for all the eucalyptus times. You know, we wrote a song together, so no story. To Mr. Juan, my angel of music, one of the only people I can comfortable with, pouring my entire heart and mind to. And I love you. I love you very much, and thank you for the gift of music. To Coach Light, she got me involved in loving school, and I would be up here without her. So thank you. You are my mentor, my coach, and my sister. I love you. Okay, now to the good stuff. I was trying to think of something that wouldn't bore you guys to death, and something we could all relate to. I don't want to get up here and tell you guys about my senior year. I want to incorporate other things. So, something that I thought would be, I tried to come up with 7 things, which I'm going to call the 7 most memorable months of high school, or stepping stones. And hopefully everyone's experienced them. You know, I pretty much so let me know what you think. The first one is walking in as a freshman. I'm sure you all remember, you walked in, it was so intimidating, you were scared to death. Some of you weren't scared, but you were excited. You know, you thought you were cool, you weren't an 8th grader anymore, and you were so cool, and then another class you would see you and go, are you a freshman? You go, yes. You go, aw, that's so cute. I don't know, that was not cool. Or you walk in the hall and they'd go, gosh, look how little freshmen are this year. But it felt so good when we became sophomores, we were able to do the same to them. Even now, all the freshmen there, I love all, and I pick on them all the time, but sophomore year's done, it's okay. My second is when you finally went to school, you want to find where you fit. You know? For some of us, we try for a sports team. Shout out my cheerleaders. Some of you guys went to club, you know, drama, band, choir, color guard, tea production, yearbook, could go on and on with so many activities. You know, and some don't enjoy anything at all, they just focus on the studies. But during this time we found ourselves, you know, some of us are still searching, but we developed so much in high school, and all these new experiences and activities really grew, just grow. What would these activities be with our friends? That brings me to number 3, which is meeting the people you will call friends. So you finally found people that are just like you know, and you might have one special friend, or you might be blessed with many of them. And even though we spent millions of hours together and we got each other nerves, you can look on and say, yes, you did, but you love each other, and you know, there's people you never forget, maybe you were friends with, but you always look at them, I'll never forget that person, you know? Some might lose touch with some you might know covered, but they're all part of us as we grew as high school students. Even for the people that you weren't friends with, you know? The times lost at our school, maybe coming to celebrate the loss of a friend. Maybe there was tragedy in someone's life. You know, we all came together, all of us. You know, we became like a family. And even as you see it now, look around, and you see we're not all that different. We're all wearing the same cap and gown, different colors, clearly. You know, and I'll make this an accomplishment for graduate high school. So we're all the same. Look at me. Number 4 on my list is meeting those crazy fun people you call teachers. And some colorful characters at them, I have to say. And what do you say about them? I'm going to make some examples. Mr. Sargent, the PE environmental science teacher. And after observing him a year, he has like 1 million ties. I don't know any other teacher that has as many ties as he does. Like, it's crazy. Coach Dutch. Everyone with his famous line, the Freckles Stucco. That was him. Never forget that. Miss B, Miss G. They are like the dynamic duo. I love them to death. Miss Boger. Okay, I don't know any teacher that would get up front of all seniors and act out the different stages or like through like musical life, which included, those of you who don't know, she impersonated the different animals as the opening scene of Lion King. I know who will do that. You're crazy, but we love you. Miss Wado, who ran her students, put on half the activities of the school. And one of the best openings. She got a little bit of recognition for it, and I think I want to thank you because half the things that happened this year wouldn't have happened without her. Yeah. And she has a fan club. We're in fan club. I know she has a fan club. I wish I could go on about all great teachers, but we don't have enough time. But every student has at least one teacher that made an impact on them. Some things that they've done for you, you'll never forget, and you appreciate them. So on behalf of this class, I want to thank you for everything you've done for us. It takes a special person to sit in a small room with maybe no windows or just 2, with 20 to 30 crazy Latin years, and try to teach us a hidden meaning of Lord of the Flies, or maybe the quadratic equation. I know so many teachers the song to it. I had to write to a song that's like for 5-year-olds. It takes a special person to do that. So let's give a thank you to our teachers. Number 5, I'm all done. There's one 7. is witnessing the accomplishment of our class. And Dr. Warner went through a few of them, but I'm going to kind of back, and this is the part where I brag. I'm sure some of you remember how freshman year, our football team had more wins than the varsity team. I think that was awesome. Our district champs, the baseball team, to you guys. Soccer, the drama program, which I think runs some of the best school places here. They have some of the most talented people I know here. The performing arts department, where everyone got superiors at FBA. And a shout out to my course, who was straight superiors state. Color art and band, you guys put on some best halftime shows. And I think did all the time. Cheerleaders are ranked 13th in the nation. The new PTV that we had this year, that was FTV4 this year, and I love watching Cars and Kevin. They do that every morning. SJ, I said it once again, they pull up some amazing events and one of the best homecoming Sundays we've ever had. But these are all accomplishments that show we set the bar for future classes to come. They have big shoes to fill, so that's props to you all. Verse 6 is we all experience this about a month or two into school. I'm sure you guys remember as juniors, we'll say to seniors, hi senioritis, don't want to do anything. Yeah, really, that's just an excuse to be lazy. So your senior year, months into it, and you kind of have a bunch of homework the next day, and be like, oh, I'm just gonna hop on Xbox, play Psychology and Modern Warfare 2. Not gets later, it became a daily habit. It became a daily habit. Kind of like, oh gosh. Or maybe you wake up and you're just like, I don't go to school. I mean, you get up and you go, you don't really care. You're gonna wake up on sweats. You don't do makeup in your hair, guys. You're kind of just rolling in your pajamas, and it hits you. You have neuritis. But there's a fast acting cure. You know what it is, and your parents hop in the progress book, and you look at your grades, maybe a slap in the head, got one, and then boom, you're back paying attention, and just scrambling to get to work in the day before grade close. Teacher know this as they go see all this for it. So, you gotta know. And my last is my 7th moment in high school, is right now. You guys are all looking back on everything that you've ever accomplished. You kept saying, I can't wait to get out of high school, I can't wait to get out of here, so I'm done with this. But then you start to look, and you're looking and seeing everyone, and you're remembering all the hard work, the friends we've made, people we've met, and you start to think, I don't want to leave anymore. Am I done? We're having so much fun. But everything went so fast. But I know that we're going to move on to bigger and better things, new beginnings, new adventures, which for some might be the military, some might be college, getting a new career, starting on that early, and we're each going to take different paths. And it's going to be really scary. I know I'm scared to death. But my mom always told me that you got to take with you the fellowship of your friends, the knowledge you've gained, the laughter, the tears, and everything else. You have to build a foundation for who you're going to become in the future. And never forget the time you spent with people here at Green High School. So I want to share with you before I go our senior motto, for those of you who don't know it, I hope you do. It is, our lives are before us, our paths are behind us, but our memories are forever with us. I expect great things to come in class 2010. I'll never forget you guys. We've had a blast class for years, and I thank you for every moment of it. Thank you.
Yeah.